Hello, fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2016. Love focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, in the context of love, it really is all about that full moon that's taking place late in the month. This full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with a few different things. So one of them I talked about in the general focused horoscope, which is about windfalls and dramatic turnarounds. But there are other ways to understand windfalls, of course, and one of them is in love. So specifically, this particular full moon has to do with your experience in love, particularly new love. So it's not necessarily so much about the give and take. It is a lot more about your own feelings of being brought to life and feeling awake and engaged in life thanks to another. But what does make this particular full moon special, and just the characteristics of this, is very different than the one that took place. Even though it was in the same part of the sky last month, it is still of a very different character because of its supremely harmonious connection with Uranus. Now, Uranus is the modern ruler of your opposite sign. And so there's this connection there between the love that you want, the flirtations that show up for you, that take place, and the possibility of this becoming something of a lot of promise and a lot of potential at that. In fact, given the way that both of these planets, like this full moon and Uranus, both in fellow fire signs, makes that love probability that much more likely for you. Now, this particular part of the sky and this particular full moon, as I said, there's a flirtation connotation to this. So make sure you are getting your flirt on. Make sure you're out and about, busy, have fun. Like, fun is the ticket to get love to show up for you, to get love to arrive. It is fun that will allow that to transpire, that will allow that to take place. This particular energy can also be very fertile, okay? So there's lots of ways that fertility can manifest. But if you desire, if you're in an established bond, or even if you're not and you are thinking about children and wanting to have children, this type of energy can set that stage to make that happen for you in very quick ways, in very surprising ways. Whether it is through help with a doctor or not, there's such a surprise element, a fruition element, pleasantly surprised element to this, that if that was something that you wanted, you've got lots of cosmic support to make that happen for you as we move towards the later part of the month. And especially on a physical level and on a level of getting the right advice or the right medication or reaching the right person, because of the way that Jupiter and Pluto are speaking. If you decide to even talk to somebody or get any kind of medical advice, it could end up making the difference, and a big difference, in getting to where you want in terms of fertility. If you are in an established bond, even if you never thought that's something you wanted, although a lot of Leos, like characteristically, Leos do like to be parents, but if that's something that you never thought you wanted, you may surprise yourself by wanting that, by feeling so loved. There's like so much love in the air right about now, that's something that may come up at the very least for consideration. But what I also really like about this energy in an established bond is that there's a desire to maintain a heart-to-heart connection. And that desire alone can ensure that you continue to nurture the bond that you have and have it be made that much stronger. And as I said, if you're open to meeting someone new, or even if you're just getting to know somebody, there's such fun and flirty energy towards the later part of the month that's where I would focus yourself and your energy, because early in the month, it's going to be like people are going to be kind of getting in the way, and it's not something you're really going to be into. You're going to be like, oh my God, people are such a worry, that it'll be really nice when the energy shifts up and life starts to feel more fun again. What I love about this month for you is that love is on offer, and love is a beautiful thing. It always is, but late this month, it'll become that much more obvious and show you that much more truth about yourself, about your heart, and all the good and all the fun that love can be.